How to multiple cells, same data in Excel. For some reason, you may have to write the same thing over and over again in cells in a worksheet. That's excruciating. Just click the entire set of cells, either by dragging your cursor, or by holding the Control key as you click each one. Type it on the last cell, then hit Ctrl plus Enter, not Enter alone, what you typed goes into each cell selected. This also works with formulas, and will change the cell references to work with whatever row or column the other cells are in. How to paste special with formulas in Excel. Let's say you've got a huge amount of numbers in decimal format you want to show as percentages. The problem is that numeral 1 shouldn't be 100%, but that's what Excel gives you if you just click the % style button, or hit Ctrl-Shift%. You want that 1 to be 1%. So you have to divide it by 100. That's where paste special comes in. First, type 100 in a cell and copy it. Then, select all the numbers you want reformatted, select Paste Special, click the Divide Radio button, and boom goes the dynamite, you've got numbers converted to percentages. This also works to instantly add, subtract, or multiply numbers, obviously. How to use graphics in charts in Excel. You can put a graphic in any element of an Excel chart. Any element. Each bar, piece of pie, etc., can support its own image. For example, above, there's a South Dakota state flag on the pie chart, placed by selecting the slice, using the Series Options flyout menu, and selecting Picture or Texture Fill, plus an embedded PCMag logo, placed with the Insert Tabs Pictures button. You can even go with No Fill, which caused that missing slice. Clip art can be cut and pasted to an element, dollar bills to show dollars spent, water drips for plumbing costs, that kind of thing. Mixing and matching too many graphical elements makes it impossible to read, but the options you have are worth some digital tinkering. Let your resident graphic designer check them out before you use them. How to save charts as templates in Excel. Excel has more types of charts than Jimmy Carter's Got Peanuts, but it's almost impossible to find a default chart perfect for your presentation. Thankfully, Excel's ability to customize all graphs is exemplary. But when you have to recreate one, that's a pain. It doesn't have to be. Save your original chart as a template. Once a chart is perfected, right-click on it. Select Save as Template. Save a file with a CRTX extension in your default Microsoft Excel Templates folder. Once done, applying the template is cake. Select the data you want to chart, go to the Insert tab, click Recommended Charts, All Charts tab, Templates folder. In the My Templates box, pick the one to apply, then click OK. Some elements, like the actual text in the legends and titles, won't translate unless they're part of the data selected. You will get all the font and color selections, embedded graphics, even the series options, like a drop shadow or glow around a chart element. How to work with cells across sheets in Excel. This one, called 3D Sum, works when you have multiple sheets in a workbook that all have the same basic layout, say quarterly or yearly statements. For example, in cell B3, you always have the dollar amount for the same corresponding week over time. On a new worksheet in the workbook, go to a cell and type a formula like equals sum, Y1, Y10, B3. That indicates a sum formula, adding things up, for all the sheets that are titled Y1 to Y10, so 10 years worth, and looking at cell B3 in each. The result will be the sum of all 10 years. It's a good way to make a master spreadsheet that refers back to ever-changing data. How to hide in plain sight in Excel. It's easy to hide a row or column, just select the whole thing by clicking the letter or number header, right-click, and select Hide. You can unhide by selecting the columns to either side all at once, right-clicking, and selecting Unhide. But what if you have just a little section of inconveniently placed data you want to hide, but you still want to be able to work with? Easy. Highlight the cells, right-click, and choose Format Cells. On the Number tab at the top, go to Category and select Custom. Type 3 semicolons, winking smiley in the Type field. Click OK. Now the numbers aren't visible, but you can still use them in formulas. How to hide a whole sheet in Excel. Your typical Excel workbook, the file you're working in, can get loaded with plenty of worksheets, each sheet indicated by a tab at the bottom, which you can name. Hide a sheet if you want, rather than delete it, making its data still available not only for reference, but also available to formulas on other sheets in the workbook. Right-click the bottom sheet tab and select Hide. When you need to find it again, you have to go the View tab at top, click Unhide, and pick the sheet name from the list that pops up. There is also a Hide button on the View tab menu at top. What happens when you click that? It hides the entire workbook you're using. It looks like you closed the file, but Excel keeps running. When you close the program, it'll ask if you want to save changes to the hidden workbook. When you go to open the file, Excel gives you what appears to be a blank workbook, until you click Unhide again.